What have we got here, Ben? Pivot Jeep. The new Jeep from Pivot, and Ben's on his S-Works, so should be fairly compatible. I might be slightly faster. Out here today at Queenstown, and we've acquired a Pivot e-bike for the day. This is the new AM shuttle, the Gen 5, kind of released this year I think, but yeah, giving that a rip today. Gonna head up to Mini Dream first. It's actually it's the team spec, which is stuff from Fox. Got some Mavens on here which I will not be used to. I've only ever ridden those once, so have to take it easy on the first couple downs. Right, so if you watch the channel a lot, you'll know that kind of the last e-bike that I was on was Ben's old trick rail, which is probably the complete opposite kind of e-bike to this. This is more aimed towards all mountain kind of trail, a lot lighter than that trick rail, but yeah, I just loved how planted it was, especially through all the off-campus stuff. It just tracks amazing. I think that's just an e-bike thing in general, but see how this bike goes today. Alright, on to a quick warm-up lap. Oh, wow, this thing carries a lot of speed, man. Oh, I was on Ben's Levo. He's on the bike in front yesterday, and it felt really cool, but it was definitely felt like more of a tank than this bike. This thing just feels pretty incredible off the get-go. I have a feeling this bike in general might just be excellent, but we'll see how we go. Another one. They're talking about the race mode and all that, but I'm in Tour Plus right now and I'm barely breathing, and we are just flying up this uphill. So talk about the new bikes being more powerful and powerful and powerful. Honestly, I don't even think it needs to be stronger than this. Like, as I say, Tour Plus probably, or EMTB is the best place to keep it. Man, oh, it's gonna be hard going back to my normal bike after this. I've always kind of avoided e-bikes because I know if I get one then it's all over. I would not be doing much else. And look, top don't even need a brake, straight in. Went a little deep there. And there, holy heck. I think we can move on from the jumps part of the test. Not that it's a test, but let's go ride some trails. But that's a pass with flying colours for jumps.
Oh, that do.
Yeah.
It looks just like the Bontrager.
They feel pretty flexible. I think that just comes from the extra weight. Saying that the frame feels great. Like, kind of nice and stiff, but not to the point where it can't track the ground. And I think they got that for all sizes. So it's all fairly similar throughout the sizes, which is pretty cool. Alright, back in tour. Race mode is just, we left the Levos behind I was just saying you're going so fast that you have to brake into the corners. It's unreal. Foot out. Oh. Okay, now I've been warned about race mode, which is the mode, whoa, that we're in right now. And I mean, I'm foot out pedaling with one foot and the rear wheel skidding. Just like that, we're at the top.
I think maybe I got done dirty by the YouTube footy. I might maybe bitch out of it then, because I'm like full self-preservation mode. Yeah. I don't want to. We can go slow and stop at the hard stuff.
Yeah. I just don't want to like fucking slow you guys down, right? Oh shit.
That's alright. It's a good taster.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, just hit the, go like up and then straight down.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Test these Mavens out. Okay, first real test of the technical stuff. Wow, I love those brakes. Leave Ben a little bit of space. No, that's tight.
Look at this picture.
Yeah, I just wanted to stop to see how those brakes felt, and holy heck, amazing. Alright, continuing on, this is one called Pine something. It's pretty gnarly actually. No problem for it. Yeah, I think components is probably a real big part of why this feels so good. Like, suspension, I think. Oh, yeah, I did as well. Never actually had any time on this new Fox damper, but the fork feels like considerably better than the Grip 2. Like, I've done a lot of riding on the Grip 2 38, and I'd probably rather ride this, which is only a 36. It's dusty in here at the moment. Right, back up the top yet again, and we used 4% for that climb. So that's pretty good. Cool. Onto a McNearly Gnarly jump lap. Yeah, feels right at home kind of everywhere, to be honest. Yeah, it's definitely done its trail bike duties well. Feels real nice and light, maneuverable, just fun in general, to be honest. And just grip.
The hips. Boost the hips.
Right, we're on Tour Plus on the access road, sitting quite comfortably at about 8k an hour. Right, we are following Ben. We're at the bike park now.
It's so rough.
Yeah. So many holes. Onto these vertigo corners now. Wow. Like, I've never hit those corners that good, like, ever. See how many we can seat bounce. We're just saying that Ben finds it the same with his e-bike. They're built real well for like trail biking. There's a point where if you push them too hard through the corners, the flex is just a little bit weird, but it's because they're optimized for trail. You know, this being a trail bike, you can't expect to just slam it through downhill corners and for it to be as good as a stiffer bike.
We're on a half battery situation.
I'm on 55.
There's Huck if you're not.
Ah!
Dang it, I cannot participate.
So I've just been kind of lapping the access road. I'm doing a few Skyline Trails, but we're doing Squid run now, which is grade 4. I've never actually ridden it, so should be pretty good. Done a good variety of stuff today. I only had a short amount of time on this bike, but I've done a pretty good job making it a definite trail bike. Like it's obviously super capable descender with that weight down low, and climbs amazing, but what I like most is that it doesn't lose its kind of fun, especially out of an e-bike, which you can often lose that kind of feel. This thing feels pretty alive, good geometry, and that flex just feels pretty perfect for regular speeds. As you say, it does get a bit out of its depth the more you push it into real gnarly tight stuff or bike park berms, but got to remember it wasn't designed for that, so it excels at the trails.
bike is shit. I just burned my leg.
Just absolutely just roasted myself on the Mavens.
Medium rare.
They're meant to stay hot, eh? Rocks definitely pop out at you on this one. Whoa. Yeah, in terms of battery life, I found that the EMTB or even Tour is probably the best. Like such a natural kind of power, whereas when you put it into a race it just feels like it's on off like a bit of a motorbike, which obviously for peak power it's meant to, but I just prefer the more natural feel. It's also way better on battery in the Tour mode or EMTB. And in terms of versus other bikes, I'm riding with two other Levos today, and they have slightly heavier riders and the battery use was about the same. So you know, this has the 800 watt hour battery, so it's kind of expected to be using a little bit more, but I jumped on them and the power is definitely there. Turbo is almost the same as the Pivot's kind of EMTB mode, so you know, you're definitely using more engine.
Pretty fucking steep.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe not. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe I'm... That's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be fun. Whoa. Yeah. Yeah. I just followed you, man. Yeah, look at this. Tap the pedal. Oh, of course it doesn't work now. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah. Turbo and race mode are just really over the top.
Something out there.
I saw how this bike handled Mini Dream, so I don't think it should have any issues on these jumps. You got to brake into all of them. Yeah. Such weird speeds, eh? Oh, it's so much fun. It's the main thing, to be honest. So lots of power, everything you'd kind of look for in a trail e-bike, I reckon. Not that I have much to base it against, but it's hard to find something that it does badly. Except for maybe use a lot of battery in race mode, but I think you can't really get around that. use more power, it's gonna come out quicker. Yeah, so bloody good day. How was that, Ben? You like that? Good ride? Yeah, sick ride.